What is up, God, the daughters, my sisters? What's going on with you? What's going on? I hope everybody is doing well. Thank you for tuning in to another sacred empowerment of the divine feminine. And you know who I am. I'm your girl, YaYa, the spiritual doula. And I'm just, because I've already pulled out, like, I'm going to get right to the message because I'm kind of like, anyway, um, I'm kind of really excited about this message, okay? For those of you who have been following the channel, where we're more than a channel, you know what we is. You know we a sisterhood, so don't even play. Don't even play. All right. But if you've been tapping in with me, then you know that we have been getting some really heavy downloads and messages from the mother about changing our perspective of this particular phase of our evolution, right? And it's been having a lot to do with us learning how to be grateful despite it not feeling good. And I'm so excited about this message because I have some leading energies out here. And this is like, okay, cool. So I'm gonna just get into it. So first card I have gratitude. Clarifying the gratitude, I have rhythm. Now basically what the mother is saying is that we have learned that gratitude is like a master key. It's not the only one, but it is a major master key, right? And we are in the rhythm and in the frequency and in the beat, the heartbeat of gratitude. And y'all know this was something she was telling us we had to get into. We got to get into gratitude. We got to take our eyes off what's happening around us, the chaos, the confusion, the lack, any kind of, you know how that shadow work go, any kind of shadows we were having to alchemize. And she was telling us we had to learn to be grateful because we may not be able to necessarily all the time foresee what is going to be on the other side of these processes, right? Sometimes we can see, but the mind and the emotions still kind of communicate like, oh my God, like I don't want to deal with this and da 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 da. But it appears that she is saying that we have gotten in the rhythm of gratitude. Many of you that are going to listen to this, even if you have not tapped in with me before, which means you need to go on and hit that like button and that subscribe button and that good notification bell. Okay, so you know when we out, you know what I mean? But many divine feminines out there, you are mastering the rhythm of gratitude, right? And it's giving us the wisdom to a lot of things that we've been questioning. The second card that I have out is wisdom being clarified by the questioning card, okay? This wisdom that we're gaining access to is giving us the insight to a lot of the questions we have had concerning maybe things that's going on in our life, things that's going on in our relationships, things going on with our money, right? Things going on in our family, maybe with our children, with our spouse, significant other, whoever. There's just even self. You may have been questioning why you had to go through what you went through even as a child and dealing with childhood traumas. But gratitude is a master key, and it's giving you a certain wisdom and access to a certain wisdom to questions you may have had, for the course of your whole life, over the course of your whole life, that you just couldn't get no answers to. You was raised in the church, they didn't give you no answers. Okay? They gave you a lot of pacification, a lot of begging for forgiveness, but they didn't give you no answers. But now you're understanding the rhythm of gratitude, and the mother is teaching us this as divine feminines. All right? And the third card I have out here is strategy. And then it's being clarified by transformation. So it's like she's saying you're starting to get it. You're getting it. You're understanding the vibration of gratitude and how expansive wisdom and your power to transform can become just by embracing gratitude, gratefulness. That alone. That alone, because we do sit sometimes in a lot of unforgiveness and a lot of trauma and a lot of pain, and we have a victimized mentality, and we tote around a victimized mentality a lot, not taking away from the fact that this was done to you and perpetrated upon you. But for how long will you allow what was done to you way back then to continue to operate in your frequency, although it's done and over with? Like, don't re-victimize yourself. Don't give that individual, whoever did it, whoever done it, don't give them that much power. And how you pull and call your power back is understanding that although it doesn't feel good, although it hurt deep, it cut deep, it took something from me, when you start to realize that gratitude can unlock your inner understanding of why it was necessary for you to experience that. And if not necessary, how can I turn that which happened to me into a source of power for me, for my benefit, for my good, right? Like, not just sitting in it as a victim, no longer doing that. How do I access? What is the strategy to transform the things that I've experienced that didn't feel so good? The things I'm experiencing right now that don't feel so good. And you're getting it. You're getting that gratitude for what remains, right? Gratitude for what experience gives you. Gratitude for the wisdom that life affords you is the strategy to transformation. It's a very important factor to taking the dark and the ugly and turning it into something that is beautiful and full of light. Right? And I'm going to tell you, people around you, divine feminines who are mastering gratitude, they are hella confused. They are confused because many of you probably still have people around you who don't want you to shine, who don't want you to heal, who don't want you to glow up, level up, come up, move up, no kind of up. They don't want to see you up at all. If they can put you under the topsoil of the ground, that's how low they want you. 6 feet for some of you. Literally dead. Right? And they are confused. They are baffled. They are flabbergasted right now at how you are continuing to heal, to shine, to smile, to be happy and be full of joy. They don't understand it because they don't have this inner gnosis. They don't have the key. They don't understand that there are keys that unlocks doors. There's a key that unlocks the door to healing. There's a key that unlocks the door to abundance. These are the keys. And they're not privy to the keys. They're not privy to the keys. So they are completely confused as to what in the world, how in the world. I did everything. I stuffed her inside of a freezer bag and put her in the freezer. I put her whole energy inside of a jar and planted it in the ground. I did spoke all kind of cages and imprisonments over her spirit. I threw all kind of work, all kind of spells, all kind of injustices her way, and yet she is still managing to thrive. How is that? The fourth card I have out here is accumulation. Now it's the kicker. It's the kicker. This the kicker, cause sis, this the kicker. I got accumulation and I got vibration. I said, mother, what is that? She was like, girl, they don't understand, right? When they throw these energies, this is why they confused. It, you know that scripture that says, and I keep hearing, I just heard it. It says, it's a bad thing to fall in the hands of an angry, and I might be messing it up, but y'all get the gist. It's a bad thing to fall into the hands of an angry, living God. Of the angry. When you make her angry, then you dealing with an angry living God, because she ain't dead. I know they like to say, I know she sleep and all that. No, she only sleep because you sleep to her. She's not sleep. She's very much awake. if you awake, if the trees awake, if the birds awake, if life is lifing, then the mother is awake. I don't know. But what she said to me was, the energy they've been throwing your way, this was confusing them. This is what's making them look like boo-boo the fool right about now. is because you have mastered gratitude. Listen, let me tell you something. Gratitude ain't nothing to play with. Gratitude will take any dark, malicious, malevolent, it doesn't matter what they throw. If you master gratitude, you will quickly come out of it. Because when they throw it, when they send it, when they speak it, okay, you will have the ability to take that energy. Check it out. Oh, that was an evil eye. Oh, so you don't want me to. Got you. And you can take that energy and you can alchemize it and use that energy in a way that further benefits you. And this is what has them going cuckoo for Cocoa Pops, because they are throwing, baby. They pulling out all kind of goddamn they pulling out all the stops to stop you. I'm telling you. They don't understand why she's still looking so healthy. Why is she still so bright and vibrant and shit? Why is she still like, what is going on? I got voodoo dolls with pins and stuff in the back room with this heifer name on it. I have done so much. Why is she still growing? Why is she still moving up? Why can't I hold her energy down? And it is because you've been listening to your big sis or your little sis. It's not subjects, whatever. You've been listening to your girl. Mastering gratitude is the key that will literally move you out of any negative vibrations that's being sent to you. And it will also move you out and move you into healing where you have been low vibrational towards yourself. When you master gratitude and keep the mind focused on being grateful for what you have at your disposal, when people send negativity like that to you and try to stop you and try to hinder you and block you and all that, like they ain't got nothing else better to do in the day than to be messing around over here in my energy. Okay? And they are confused because, let me tell you something, gratitude mother. What they threw at you, divine feminine, what they threw at you has taken many other people out. This is why they confused. because they might be a group of people or an individual who says to themselves, our work works, our work works, we know how to work our works, and it does, to those who don't have master keys, to those who don't know how to alchemize energy, to those who don't know how to transmute energy, to those who have not mastered their darkness and their light. You can't throw darkness at a person who has mastered darkness, because they're very familiar and comfortable there, and they know how to transmute it and turn it into light. And they didn't know that about you. They didn't know. They underestimated you big time. They underestimated you big time. They didn't know that you stem from a royal bloodline. Like literally. They didn't know that the blood that was coursing through your veins genetically in DNA, the DNA that is you, stems from a royal, divine, spiritual bloodline. They didn't know all that, child. They were just looking at... They was just looking. Oh, shit. They was just looking and not seeing. They was just hearing and not heard. Whatever. They didn't know, good sis. But they know now. I heard her say, but they know now. But they are in utter confusion. Utter confusion. And the confusion is literally clarifying, what the world? The confusion card is clarifying the strategy and transformation. They are utterly confused as to how you are changing for the better, when they did everything they could to keep you from doing that. You got family members who ain't never wanted to see you be great. You've been dealing with subliminal, sideways energies all your life, from people who's supposed to be like, yeah, go ahead, you can do it, we right here, we got you. No, that's too much like right. That's too much like right. And you've had to excommunicate yourself from certain, even because although you may share earthly kinship, the blood, the spiritual side of the blood is genetically different. The spiritual side of the blood is genetically different. See, when you really start dealing with from the soul level of you, you start realizing like earthly familyship don't mean much. It's the soul kinship. It's the spiritual kinship that means more. So because you share a physical womb doesn't mean that your sister is your sister or your brother is your brother. You know, it's a soul kinship. Right? And many people around you don't recognize and can't recognize, but you recognize that something is spiritually, vibrationally different about me. But soulishly, them energies do recognize that something is different about you, which is why they've been fighting you since you was 7, and they've been trying to hurt your feelings and backstabbing you since you was 12, and don't want to fool with you since you was 16, and you know, like people have no reason to try to cause you to stumble, to try to get in your way, to try to block you, like this earpiece is trying to block me right now. It's not keep me from being great. Right? But it ain't gonna work, because I could just take this out and I can keep going. Okay? It's that simple. Right? And that's what you did. Yeah, I'm gonna just take that out and keep going. I'm gonna just take that out and keep going. Little issue over here, I'm gonna just take it out and keep going. Because you remained joyful about the path you were on. You understood the assignment. You understood that in order to gain the greater glory, things have to be lost. Whether I willfully lose it or whether somebody throws a little something, something. It's all the same. Because if my ancestors and my spirit team allowed it to take effect, then maybe, let me tell you something from a personal experience. You have to be so tapped in with your spiritual team that you understand that even when they allow you to come under attack, okay, they're only going to allow someone to attack you and remove from you the things that no longer serve you. That's how locked in you have to be. Because when you get like that, you stop putting so much weight on material things. You stop putting so much weight on loss. Loss is like literally a setup to accumulate more. So when somebody, this is the alchemizing of dark energies. When someone sends something your way and it takes from you, let's say a job, when you are really locked in, then you understand that the only way that worked is because my spirit team is allowing you to take something from me that really no longer serves me. If you really think about it, and if you're really locked in and you're really protected and you're really doing your protection work, your spirit team does not allow you to lose anything that matters, that is still serving you, is still necessary for you. So when that happens, it doesn't matter whether it's a willful giving up of something or whether someone is, it's all the same. You can only take what no longer serves me. So, thank you. Gratitude for your little freezer spell. Gratitude. It becomes a tussle and a war when we know somebody's doing something like that and we're just, oh my God, oh, I done lost this and I done lost that, and ooh, what they doing and why they did that to me. That's when it's like, it's hell. It's hell. It's horrible. But there's a master key. There's a master key. Gratitude keeps you locked in to the assistance that you need in order to navigate the physical world with all of its changes, with all of its injustices, with all of its everything. Gratitude causes you to be wise. You see that serpent on that tree? That's literally what I'm talking about. Because that tree represents the physical world. Just like the cross of Jesus. The allegory of that is the physical world, is man, it's the physical body, it's the physical existence. You become wise. That card says wisdom. As a serpent. And gratitude is the key. It is the rhythm that taps you into that wisdom. So you could just, and they can't understand. They put a block over here and you just slithered right around it. They put a stumbling block right there and you slithered right around it. They're like, how the hell? How is she doing this? We did through beauty spells and she's still looking bad as ever. Good, in a good way. She's still, face card don't decline. Still cute as ever. We did through all kind of weight loss spells so far she could just get skinny and be looking all dry as a biscuit, and she's still over there plump and round and juicy as ever, like she ain't missed Nan meal, and she hasn't. She hasn't. Unless she wanted to. Okay? Unless she was fasting or something, maybe she might have skipped a meal or two, but she ain't been over there starving or nothing. She ain't been over there living off of noodles or nothing. She enjoy a good cup of noodles every now and then, put a little eggs and stuff in and a little piece of meat or whatever and a little spinach or some kale and things. She'll dock that up, but she eat some chicken and steak and stuff and broccoli, cheese, rice and everything with a little, yeast roll or something on the side every now and then, fry up a little fish and some cheese grits. That's what I had last night. You understand what I'm saying? And it was banking too. So they are in utter shock. You know who they are. You know who they are. Okay? Because you just been eating up that energy and just it's like a vacuum. Like somebody throws in it and it's just sucked into a black hole and you suck it in. At the bottom of a black hole, if you know anything about the transfers of light and darkness and how that situation go, at the bottom of a black hole is light. So you could throw your darkness, I'm going to suck it right into my black hole and transmute it and transform it into the light. But they didn't see all that. They didn't see all that, girl. They didn't. But I'm excited because I said, Mother, what do you want to say? Like, what? And again, she's like, your spirit team is very proud of you. Okay? The mother is proud of you. Your ancestors are proud of you. Your guides are proud of you. Because you stayed the course. You were willing to put in the time to learn how to access certain keys. And this gratitude key is a big one, and it's a major one. And don't move. Don't go back to whining and complaining and bigging and arguing and thinning and proving with people who don't even deserve your time or attention. Don't go back down there because you've already moved up. Once you go up, don't go back down. Okay? Let's get some clarifiers out here. I was going to pull those cards. I think I will. Let's get some clarifiers. Ooh, child. There's like scratching their head and their ass. They're scratching their head and their ass. Oh my God. Their cheeks are itching. Their cheeks are itching. Okay, I gotta go. All right, let me just do this. Clarify gratitude. Nine of Worlds, harvest. Look. And it's a harvest on their plowing and stuff, and they got fruit hanging from the trees and whatnot. Gratitude is what calls in the harvest, the more than enough, the plenty, the abundance, the overflow. Being grateful for what you have right now is what causes that to overflow, to expand, to grow. And you've learned that. You're mastering that. Right? That's beautiful. Nine of Worlds, harvest. Clarify wisdom. So many cards in this deck. Clarify wisdom. Equilibrium. Two of Cups. Come through with the come through. Yes. Yes. Equilibrium, bringing balance. Wisdom brings balance. Wisdom has given the wisdom of balance. Gratitude is giving you the key to the wisdom of balance. The gaining and the losing. The gaining and the losing. The giving and the taking. The balance, the duality of that. And how to be grateful in that frequency. So when people think that they're doing stuff to take from you, it's like, okay, I'm gonna get it back. I'm gonna get something greater. Cause if they let you do that, then clearly it wasn't serving me. I can't speak for nobody else, but anything that has been spiritually under attack while I've been processing, nothing was taken that I wasn't already willing to give up. Sometimes we be wanting to make a change, but we don't really move fast enough. So the loss has to be perpetrated upon you. It has to be kind of executed for you. You understand what I'm saying? And some of you may have gone through that. Like I said in another reading, which you can definitely go and check out. Okay, Sacred Empowerments of the Divine Feminine playlist, check that out. I'll make sure I drop the card above so you can just click it, or I'll put it in the description, okay? Check out some of the other readings if this is your first reading, your first time. But sometimes we know what we should give up and we don't quite give it up when we're supposed to, so then they have to come allow the course of life. And that may be somebody hating on you enough to stuff you in a freezer. Put you in a freeze bag or something shit. Hell. But when you master this, it's all the same. It's all leading you towards your harvest. And when you know that, you can be grateful. And this is what confuses them, because the average individual don't know how to alchemize certain energies. They don't know how to do spiritual warfare, and they don't know how to be victorious. So they're just reactionary. They're just always the victim. No. I'm not your victim. But if you want to fight, we can fight. You want battle, we can battle. I'm telling you now, I'm going to win. I'm telling you now, you're going to lose. Because I hold the master keys. I hold master keys. I'm not just out here just shamalama ding-donging. You understand? I'm not out here shamalama ding-donging. I'm not here out here just throwing salt everywhere and just randomly doing stuff. You understand? But see, they can't see that about you, so they feel like it's going to be a normal situation. It's nothing normal about coming up against me. There's nothing normal about it. You're going to end up in utter confusion. Because what works with them doesn't work with me. Why? Not because I'm so, beating my damn chest or nothing like that. It's because I have allowed the mother to process me, to give me the wisdom that is needed in this experience we call life. Let's clarify strategy. You sitting here with a good 2 of cups. Balance. Equilibrium. The wisdom that is needed to gain that balance. Strategy, please. Regenerator. In reverse. In reverse. What does that mean? Whatever they was doing, they won't be able to do it again. Whatever they threw, whatever attack they sent, whatever subliminal sideways messages that they used to do, they used to hurt your little feelings and send you into a depression or send you into a bad self-reflection or just make you want to stop being optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, it's no longer going to work. You have learned the strategy of gratitude. So at this point, with this reverse regenerator, this reverse Sage of Cups, they won't be able to come back your direction with whatever they were doing before. It will not affect you the same. You are not there. You're not in the same place where they left you. You're not in the same place where they saw you last. You're not even vibrating at a frequency which they can access. You're out of the scope of their parameters. However you want to say it. They won't be able to do that anymore. Okay? You've outgrown. You've risen above even the very traumas that you've experienced that you had to heal. So that lower frequency, it's not resonating. All right? But that's what the master key of gratitude gives you. It gives you the ability to just navigate, to just navigate. You understand? Clarify accumulation. We got devil's play. And see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. Don't threaten me with a good time. You understand what I'm saying? You're eating up this energy. You're eating up that darkness. You're using it in a way that I don't want to say, like, it's almost like, again, this what we doing again. This what we doing again. We doing this again. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna take that, and since you sent it, I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna go do XYZ with this. I'm gonna go apply this over here where I need it. You keep sending it, I'm gonna send it back. Whatever I want to do with the energy, because, you know, this is kind of what happens when you become an alchemist. I can change it into whatever I want. I can change, the energy of a job loss into whatever I want. I can play. I can play. I can accumulate. I can raise my vibrations. I can change the vibration. All through gratitude. Because I've been thinking about this little business situation I wanted to do and everything, and hadn't really had the time to do it because I've been working overtime and, you know what I'm saying, just trying to, make ends meet. But I mean, if I got the opportunity, I got a little time until another job comes through. I mean, I'm putting in applications, but in between that time, I'm going to just go ahead and launch this little business I've been doing and see what Spirit do with it and watch what Spirit do with it. There will be a harvest that's going to come in, that the situation didn't look like it was going to lead to this, but it's exactly what it's going to lead to. Because that loss had to happen for that gain. And the fact that you understand that now gives you a world of possibilities. I mean, the possibilities are limitless. There's nothing, when you understand that cannot be done. Limitless. So sometimes we have to experience that cycle of loss. We have to start there in order to move into our harvest, because a lot of things that we think is like so good for us, it's really not. It's really a blockage. It's an excuse to not go after what it is you really want. It's a hindrance. It's a hindrance that is monopolizing your time and your physical energy, your mental clarity. Could be a relationship, could be a job, could be a career path, could be anything. Could be anything. Could be too many financial responsibilities, so something had to be eliminated. So I had to move out of that house and downsize. Right? But that frees up finances so I can pour more money into the business that I've been wanting to start. But I've been on the job slaving trying to keep hold of that house. But I done lost the house and I had to come over to this 2-bedroom apartment. But now I don't have to slave so much and I have more money that I can invest in what I want. My harvest. See, it's all tied to each other. So this is why you can't separate loss from gain. And once you understand the equilibrium in those two paradigms, you can twist and turn and maneuver this situation however you want to. You can turn it however you want to. That is the wisdom. That is the mother. That is the wisdom. That is you as the physical emanation of the mother. And we're doing this shit. Bottom line, that's how she feel about it. You're doing it, and she's proud of it. And as your sis, I'm proud of it. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me, like, because this resonates for me. And yeah, they can stay confused and flabbergasted and whatever kind of other gasted they are. I mean, I don't know what you thought I don't know what you thought was gonna happen. I don't know. I guess you thought it was gonna, do like it did to other people. But what you don't understand is I ain't never finna give up on me. I'm never gonna give up on me. I've already gone through enough in life to know how not to do that. You can't give up on you and expect to overcome. So even when you're going through hardships, the not giving up on you and your destiny and your purpose and your reason for being here, long as you keep that in your sight, everything else is just a reflection. And I can change the reflection whenever I want. Hence the divine before feminine. That's what that whole thing means. This is a beautiful read. I'm gonna get some affirmations out you, child. I'm gonna get some affirmations out you. Yes, yes. Please take this moment to like this video. Please take this moment to like this video if you've made it to this point in the reading. Also, if you have not subscribed, go ahead, go on and subscribe, because you know you're going to want to come back and visit with me. Also, hit that notification bell, all right, so you'll know when I have dropped another message, another video. We have a lot of more content coming forward. Got some lessons, some things I want to kind of chop it up with you about, just to help each other grow, sharpen iron type situation. You know what I'm saying? Let's get some affirmations out here. Please leave a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you. What's going on, mother? Affirm us today. We got breathe. Bring your breath to the lowest part of your stomach. Feel your stomach expand. When we breathe, we lower anxiety and stress levels and come back to the inflow feeling. Okay? Some of us, we need to take a moment to just breathe. Don't forget to do your meditations. Make sure you allot time for spiritual self-care. Okay? For spiritual self-care in whatever way and whatever method that feeds you spiritually. It could be going to the spa, but it's spiritually helping you really get you some nice little massage and stuff going on, get all them knots and stuff about you. And if it releases you spiritually, do that. But make time to breathe. Make time to exhale. And manifest with every breath. Okay? Manifest with every breath. What else? Boundaries. I am kind, loving, and have clear boundaries, right? Because it is important for me to love and respect myself and you. Do my current boundaries feel clear? Make sure your boundaries are clear. You understand? Gratitude can be a boundary. Like, I am not finna deal with anything that doesn't stem from gratitude. Like, period. It doesn't have to feel good for me to be grateful for what is. It doesn't have to feel good for me to be grateful for what is going to become. I have to keep my foresight intact. Right? I have to know how to exist in the moment, in the present, but keeping my foresight intact. That is what breeds gratitude. Whether it feels good or not. Whether it looks good or not. You understand? Give me one more, Mom. I'm going to take this one. Gratitude. I kid you not. Now, 3 of them fell out, and I put the other ones back and said, I'm going to take this one. Gratitude. Gratitude is one of the highest forms of self-care. It raises our vibration and shifts our energy. This is what has them confused. Because with everything they have done, with every way in which they have tried to tear you down emotionally, mentally, maybe even physically, you keep shifting. Like the great serpent, you keep shifting. And gratitude is what is causing and allowing you to do that. Name 3 things that make you smile. Make this a visceral exercise. What do each of these things smell like? What do they feel like? What does it taste like? The mantra is, I am grateful for this experience. I am full of greatness. I am surrounded by beauty and am fully supported. Gratitude is the master key. This is what she's been telling us in all of the other readings. But I see somebody that's been tapping in with you, girl, has been getting it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so utterly proud of you. And you should be proud of you. Okay? This is what it's about. It's about evolving. It's about bringing things into a balance. It's about being given the wisdom, the inner wisdom, the inner gnosis. That's what it's about. All right? So, look, listen, I'm going to close it, girl, because, honey child, I don't think no more needs to be said. You better go on with your bad self. That's all I'm going to say, okay? And, that was a good reading. I really enjoyed reading for you. I hope that I said something through spirit. I hope that your heart can hear, your mind, your spirit can hear what the mother is saying to you. And if you have not mastered this gratitude, please, and you listen to this reading, just know that gratitude is a master key. And the second you gain access to that master key, then whatever you're experiencing, it doesn't have to all be looking like it's all panning out and everything. It doesn't always start to like manifest. But gratitude, it kills that lower vibration, that pessimistic, just jaded, bitter, woe is me, I'm somebody's victim today as energy. It just kills that alone. And when it kills that, you begin to vibrate at a higher frequency. So then your manifested world begins to respond to that vibration and not that bitter, woe is me. If you keep staying right there in that low vibration, then trust and believe that the universe is going to keep confirming it for you. Yeah. It's going to keep confirming it for you because that's kind of what the universe is here to do. So when you shift, take your eyes off the physical world, have an inner sight, stop being reactionary to the physical world and know that the world is reacting to you. Hence the divine, that whole divinity thing before the feminine thing. Divine feminine. Just want to make that point clear again. I don't want that to go over nobody's head, all right? I love you girls. I love you ladies. I love you women. I love all of you. Thank you for tapping in with me again. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Talk to me. Leave me a comment. Let me know how this resonated with you. And I'll see you on the next one. All right? Peace.